It's frozen.
You frozen, love.
Uh-oh.
We
No
don't really.
frozen.
You be frozen one, I'll be
We were
frozen two.
gonna.
I love that it tells you after your internet is
Hello.
unstable. Like after 5 minutes of not
Okay.
being able to hear each other. Well, how was your week?
Hot.
If we're being real, like week and a bit. It's been a week and a bit since we did this.
It's just hot.
It's
I
hot.
think I have heat
Well,
stroke.
well, it's hot girl summer. When did summer start? Has summer started since we last had an episode? I think it has.
Yeah, the solstice.
We solsticized the summer soul cycle. You did a soul cycle class once, right?
I just spin co.
It's oh yeah. How did that go?
One
Sorry.
of the hardest things I've ever done.
Really?
But now I'm a spin girl, so like I was really not in shape back then.
Right, because you're in your
Spin girl era.
how does it feel like
Hashtag Peloton sponsor us.
right, because you got a Peloton in quarantine or a little bit after quarantine?
A little bit after quarantine. I would say like early this year or
How do
late
you
last year.
how has your life been impacted by your Peloton, your Pelotonian experience?
I would say I'm much less depressed.
Really? Like, do you think that there's like a correlation between your
Well,
mood?
I mean, one second.
Are you gonna check your like diary or something?
No, I'm just hold on. I have something.
You're running your empire? Yeah. Please hold.
Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husband. They just don't. Essentially, what I have to say. Happy
Well,
people don't shoot their husband.
now I have to admit I don't have a Peloton. I vaguely know how it works. Actually, I did it at your house, and I could still kind of feel it in the seat area where the seat was. It
Yeah,
very
the
much
first
hurt.
like getting used to the seat is really annoying, but now I don't feel anything. So
Does your this is borderline a Gupdate, but does your butt have to like just like surrender almost to the
you
pain?
kind of get used to it because I remember like my first couple of classes, you'd be like, feel the pain in your legs. I'm like, in my legs, it's literally in my butt.
Yeah, but it's not just like the cheek; it's like the inner workings of your like
Yeah.
butthole. Yeah, not good. Not good. I mean, the 5 minutes I was on there. Do you have a favorite instructor? I know they
Yes.
who
He's the best.
shout him out.
Shout out Cody Rigsby. You've really changed my life. I love you.
And then do you have a class you recommend?
His 30-minute pop rides are so fun.
Are they live? Like, can you go on and be like, it's like
There are some
Instagram
live
live?
ones, but like I
I
never
mean,
do
you're
one
busy, you
because he
know.
lives East Coast time, so
He lives East Coast, yeah. And so it just doesn't really work out unless you're
I'm not
waking
trying
up
to spin at 3 a.m. before work.
you just spiral. Spiral. Okay, well, welcome to episode, what is it, 3? It feels like 500, but I think we're only at 3. So we're gonna explain what's gonna happen. So what this episode was
Okay.
originally was us going to Dairy Queen, and it still will be us going to Dairy Queen. And then we planned to, I can't remember what we were going to do. I had an idea that I thought was going to work. And then in the execution of it, we got about
We're
10 minutes.
gonna figure out our we were gonna do the Enneagram test, but then we started the first couple of questions, we're like, this is dumb.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't even
sorry in
entertained.
advance to all those diehard Enneagrammers, but that's just not us.
No, I'm sure it's fun, like on your own, like on a Saturday afternoon, a Tuesday evening, you're like, what Enneagram, enema am I? What enema am I?
I think you need an enema.
I was like, man, we're gonna have to figure out something else because we had this, what you'll hear at the end, which is our Dairy Queen exhibition. But I was like, this can't be, all that we give the people. People
Actually, I
wait
had
every
Dairy
week.
Queen today.
Oh,
I
perfect.
had
So
Dairy.
so that could be that could segue. We could build
Yeah.
a bridge between time,
So I went to
like
go visit my
Westworld.
friend at work, and it was so hot today. And we're like, we should go get Dairy Queen.
Can we talk about Dairy Queen food? Like not just the actual Blizzard ice cream
It
part, but the
high key
food.
slaps.
The chicken strips, I have to say, rival Costco.
Definitely. I
They
think they
rival
are cost.
Costco. They go to Costco. They're like, well, let's just heat these up because they're Costco but crispier. So they must
Yeah.
buy the Costco ones and they're
And
like,
then
put it in air. It's double fried.
mm.
That's it because you get the.
Surprised?
I used to go because where I work, it's in the same parking lot as a Dairy Queen. I used to go. I would punch out for lunch. I would get in my car. I would drive not 10 feet into the Dairy Queen drive-through. I would say, "Hello, sir," And you would say, hello. And I would say, can I please give me the six pack of chicken strips, give me a Diet Coke for health, and it might be Pepsi.
It's Pepsi.
And the fries with the 6-piece meal, and I will take a small soft serve. Now I didn't go full Blizzard because I didn't want to Gupdate in the middle, like on the second half of my shift.
Yeah.
But I would dip the fries in the Blizzard, and this was during COVID, so I really had to get creative. I forgot sometimes to ask for a fork, and if I didn't have hand sanitizer in the car, I would literally open because it would come in a little box. Still does come in a little box. I would put my face in the box. And I would bob for apples, except the chicken strips were the apples because I'm not eating an apple.
What Dairy Queen does right?
Besides everything, yes.
Besides everything, exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Their poutine. They have arguably the best fast food poutine I've ever had.
Because it's in the gravy.
In the gravy, but also the fries.
The fries are good. I think they're also Costco.
Their poutine is so good. And for fast food, like really, there's nowhere else to go. Like McDonald's, the fries, stringy.
That's a hot take.
A&W, their gravy, not good.
For poutine. A&W tastes too much like potato. I know that makes no sense, but it does.
Yeah, it's just not what I want.
Wendy's, not bad. They give you the skin. So they're like, this was in the ground.
I don't know that I've ever had their poutine. Their fries are good, though.
I've had their fries. I was judging based on fries. I don't know that I've tried. I haven't tried too much fast food poutine.
Poutine?
Poutine. Okay, all of this to say, you will be hearing us go to Dairy Queen. Check. It'll be at the end of this episode. You will not be hearing us take the enema. But just for the record, I took it a little while ago. We both took it a little while ago. I'm sure we could dig up what our numbers were. Mine basically told me I was like, I care what people thought about me. I'm not as wrong as I'd like it to be.
Not true.
Not true. Do you know what? Let me really quickly. If this takes too long, I can always edit it out. But I'm pretty sure if I search into the messages app, I could find. Text I forgot to answer. What? I'm sure I could find when we were talking about it.
When we did this, let's look.
Yeah. Okay. Enneagram test. Here we go. Okay, yeah. You can't be okay. You're a 4. As of August 2020, you were a 4 with a splash of 6.
Yeah, but
you're a grande 4 with 2 pumps of 6.
But I thought that's not possible.
You can't be your wing has to be.
Apparently.
Okay, wait.
I'm the individualist.
That sounds like your HBO series. Oh, I'm the peacemaker. Is that accurate? Oh, I'm a 9. See, I think I'm a 9 on a lot of scales, I have to say.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, so what was the individualist? What number was that? Just for the people? Just do a quick Googs.
I'm not. No.
R&D, research and development.
A 4?
Typing in the recording is going to sound like death, but yeah, you're a 4. You're a 4. You're a 4. I'm a 9. Together we are a 14. No, we're not. We're a 13. That was a quick save.
Fours are defined by their sense of being special and different from other people. Yeah.
Okay, can you read what a 9 is? Like, we might as well do a mini enneagram recap anyway. So it said you're individual, you're unique,
and special. Famous enneagram type 4s: Frida Kahlo, Billie Eilish, Jackie Kennedy, Bob Dylan, Prince, Rihanna, Stevie Nicks, Sylvia Plath, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse.
Rest in peace. Wait. No, this isn't like a zodiac. Half these people were probably dead before this even happened. There's no way.
Well,
how did they know? They did a seance and they're like, Amy, come through.
She definitely took it. Why wouldn't she have taken it?
I'm no.
I don't think this is a new thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know that Amy Winehouse was taking the Enneagram. She was too busy making hits.
9s are defined by
Did I tell you when she haunted my iTunes? I'm sorry.
9s
You're
are
cutting
defined
out.
Shut up. Like, actually, shut up. Is this her first fight? I'm gonna storm off Trisha Paytas style. Have you ever seen her fights in her podcast?
I haven't, no. But do you think we need to
You
start
should
staging
watch
some?
that.
I think I'm watching it right now. I think I'm in one.
Like the amount of times she's quit. Oh, she finally did actually quit.
Wait, I was gonna say you can only quit something once. You go. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna mute myself.
Nines are defined by their desire to maintain a sense of inner peace and harmony and to avoid conflict or other emotional disturbances. They are typically agreeable, calm, and easy to be around. Let's see famous ones.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, all hail the queen. I guess all the royal
Who
people
else?
are
Marie
born
Kondo.
there. Spark
Marie
joy.
Kondo, Barack Obama,
Okay, you see.
Ariana Grande,
Okay.
um, Zoe Deschanel, Audrey Hepburn, Morgan Freeman, Whoopi Goldberg, Sophia Loren, Abraham Lincoln, Alicia Keys.
Okay, Abraham Lincoln did not take the enneagram.
How do you know?
Did it exist?
I don't know when it
Was he
existed.
the first president or the third or something?
He definitely wasn't the first. The first was George Washington.
Right.
Did you never watch Hamilton? God.
No, not yet.
Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president.
No. Presidents 2 through 15 that I had never heard of you. She's pretty
Who would
good
remember?
for her
Number
age.
2, I think, was Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. And then there's a Benjamin in there somewhere. Franklin the
There's a couple.
Turtle. The fourth, the fifth.
Yeah. Oh no, it was John Adams. I forgot about John Adams.
That's
Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Sit down, John. You fat.
Oh,
You can edit all that
is
out.
that actually from Hamilton?
Hamilton. Yeah.
So he really
Basically,
they went there.
everyone watched Hamilton.
Okay, everyone watch it. That'll be our homework for next episode, for next week, for next Thursday. Okay, so basically, what I think we started saying 15 minutes ago, we were going to take the Enneagram, but so much has happened since then that I feel like we got to get it out now, and basically let everyone know what's going on. So I'm going to tell a quick story, and then Kata, you can tell your perspective of receiving this news. But I want to say, a few days ago, I got an email that said we had made it in the Finnish podcast charts, the Finland comedy podcast charts. Shout out Finland. Who knew? I double checked. I haven't done my DNA results. 23andMe results hadn't come in yet. So I can't confirm that I don't have family in Finland, but I can confirm that I did not tell anybody in Finland. Yes.
Do you know where Finland is?
It's in the Europes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in the Europes. I couldn't point to it on a map. I hadn't memorized the map yet. But where is it? Like, what is it near? Switzerland?
Scandinavia.
Scandinavia. That's where the Vikings came from?
Yeah.
Okay, but to finish the story, I got an email saying we had made it in Finland. And I said, what? And let me tell you, it is not easy to find the Finnish podcast charts from Canada. So I was Googling like comedy podcast charts Finland, and like nothing was coming up except like weird video searches that was essentially like people's OnlyFans. It was not good what was coming up. I had to delete that history real fast. But then I finally found it. I just went into my iTunes and I said, my country is Finland. Fun fact, I'm stuck in Finland. I'm stuck in iTunes Finland. I can't actually get out of it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I tried to redo what I did and it's not working. But I found us. The email that I got, which I don't know who knew to email me, but the email I got said that we at one point were 32 on the podcast charts in Finland. At the time I checked, we were at 107. I'm sure we've fallen far off the charts from then.
Yeah.
We made it in Finland on Apple. So Kata, what would you like to say? Like when I texted you this news, what was your reaction? Because I got a text reaction, but I didn't see the full, if you just want to do a reenactment for us really quickly, tell us your side of the story. You start crying probably, right?
Yeah. In tears.
Yeah.
Joy.
So thank you, Finland, for your support. I was going to learn the Finnish word for thank you. I didn't get to Googling it, but I mean, we'll be there. Nebraska, move over because Finland showed up and showed out for us.
Kiitos. 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 Kiitos.
Tito's.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.
Keto?
Kiitos.
Kitos, Finland. Kitos. Do you ever hear someone speaking in an accent and then you almost do it? I've had some close calls.
I like to mimic people.
We're sponges. Like the second we go to Finland, we're going to be like, Kitos. Or what was it?
Yeah, exactly.
Kiltos. Do you have any content to recap?
Oh, I started reading again. I know.
Oh, welcome. Okay, I started reading again. Go, but tell.
I know
tell
I
us.
just texted you that I'm not. I know I just texted you that I'm not a reader anymore, but I started a new book and I read like maybe 120 pages yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Tell us about it.
I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. Everyone was going crazy about it. And then I was like, sure, I'll buy it because I have zero impulse control when it comes to books, and anything someone recommends to me on TikTok, I'm gonna buy.
Yet I'll text you, hey, watch this show, and it won't happen.
No, because you and I have very different preferences, whereas my TikTok algorithm knows me so well that it
true.
never misses.
That's true. We have different palettes.
But yet the same palettes. It's sort of like a Venn diagram.
Yeah, there's.
It's called Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman.
Okay. Is it a novel or
About this author, and she does a piece on this actor. Like she has an interview with him, and it basically like makes both of their careers. And now 10 years later, they're doing another interview together.
Okay, wait. So I would say, based on the premise, I bet you this person watched Pretty Wild, and the writer is playing the part of Nancy Joe, and the star is inspired by this is Alexis Nyers.
I really like it so far. Actually, I think as soon as we're finished this, I'm gonna read and then lay my little head to rest.
That's nice. And then you were telling us in the first episode that you were reading a classic, but in classic me form, I'm pretty sure I like completely changed the subject and we didn't get to hear what classic you were reading. So I would like to give you a moment to redeem yourself and redeem myself.
Yeah, I read The Great Gatsby. Because I was like, well, I'm finished my schooling for this current period in time, but I don't want to get stupid, which, spoiler alert, I have.
How's that going?
So I was like, what can I do to sort of educate myself or, like, whatever. I was like, well, I can read a classic. And I'm like, what classic do I read? I was like something short, something that's not too old-timey Shakespeare-y.
Not Dune.
Something that's easily accessible. And I found The Great Gatsby on Spotify as an audiobook.
Spotify has audiobooks?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What did you think? Were you like impressed? Were you like, this is boring?
I was never bored, but I wasn't as captivated as I am by my trashy romance novels,
Right. It's elevated fast casual. Like this, Carl's Jr.
I just want to know what, like these books, I just want to know what happens. Like, give me the trash. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot of brain power. Whereas The Great Gatsby, like, I literally pretty much did a novel study by myself. Every time I would read a chapter, I'd be so confused about what actually happened that I'd have to go on to SparkNotes and read a chapter summary of them explaining all the like significance and the metaphors and then this and that. So I basically did a self-guided novel study.
Good for you. You did it, Joe. But it's good. Do you recommend it?
Which one?
Both and either one.
The Great Gatsby, I think, is a solid read. Like, if you're looking for something short, you want to read a classic, like, it's good. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad at all. You should ask, I would recommend to you if you like trashy romance novels or you ever were a fangirl, because it just hits. And if you don't know me, I used to run a One Direction fan account, so
I still check it. I still check it for new updates. There hasn't been one since about 2015, maybe 14, possibly 13. But every once in a while, I'm like, and it's called something funny.
Yeah, we're not gonna plug.
We're not gonna plug it, but it's like called like, it's like there's like rhymes involved in the handle. we will now grant you the honor of listening to us go to a Dairy Queen. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We also have a Twitter. We have a website, probably the easiest place to follow us. That would be podcast nobody asked for this.podbean.com. You can listen to the podcast. You can find us on Apple Music, on Spotify podcasts, on, interestingly enough, Samsung Podcasts, which is the number one place people listen to us. I saw in our analytics, which I thought was interesting. You can find us on iHeartRadio. We're also on TuneIn. You can tell Alexa, hey, play the Nobody Asked for This podcast. And then she'll probably play the 10 other Nobody Asked for This podcasts that are more popular than us before you get to us. But we're the one by Procrastination Productions. So, find us, listen to us. And yeah, before we transition to the Dairy Queen portion of this episode, I'm going to throw the gut flora to Kata and tell us what you ordered from Dairy Queen today to bridge the past and the present and the future.
Today, it was really, really hot. So me and my friend at work were like, let's go get some blizzards after a shift, as one does, because it's a fun little treat to cool off. Anyway, I saw that they have a caramel drumstick blizzard. And I was like, I just need to try this. And spoiler, it was good. It was great.
With like a couple H's, yeah.
Great.
And I actually think in the portion of us ordering, we mention it. So this is really full circle.
Did we?
Yeah, it was an option. We read it on the menu, I think, after. But yeah.
I don't recall.
I'm pretty sure we did. We might not have. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Please enjoy us. Now we're going to throw it to us in the past.
Kata and Francesco, take it away.
Welcome back to the
Nobody Asked for This podcast.
We're live. I was gonna keep singing. We're live on location. Well, we're moving.
We're on the road.
We're not on a location. We're live on the asphalt. Is that what this is called?
Pavement?
On the asphalt. Now,
I just keep chasing pavement.
Would you like to tell the people where we're going?
So we just left. Actually, I think we just left the Gupdate early. Because
Gupdate is now. So if you're one of those people that are the Gupdate skippers, we respect you, we love you, we celebrate you, we cherish you, and we'll see you in 3 minutes.
So we just left Chipotle, which is a place that makes your Gupdate happen.
I mean, I don't want to rat you out, but your gut has been moving.
My gut always moves. It's
Your
probably the most movable part of my existence.
Malleable?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that word means, but it's a word I'm gonna use.
So
and we thought, hey, after we just had beans and rice, how about we just top this Sunday with a cherry called the Dairy Queen?
We're gonna go get blizzards.
So what are your general thoughts on a blizzard? Because I have what some could call hot takes about a blizzard.
Okay, well I usually just get the same one that I've been getting since I was a child.
Which one?
Oh, maybe I should move my keys from the dashboard.
And if my Tesla's being a little loud, just
It's not the newest one.
Yeah. Just don't tell them that.
It's the original model. Francesco.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it could have been anyone. That was the guy across the street. My window was open.
Anyway, yeah, I usually get the same blizzard.
Which is?
A cookie dough blizzard. But with my
I'm gonna be honest, sounds a little bland.
But with my recent revelation of not being allergic to peanuts.
Can we step into that for a second?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, we're doing a lot of cutting, but we'll take it home. We promise.
Hopefully.
We'll wrap it up. And if we don't, then we'll forget that we ever did.
So basically, when I was a child, I was diagnosed with a peanut allergy. I know.
Take a moment.
I know. It was really hard.
Was it? I bet it was.
I struggled a lot.
No, but for real, did you ever feel oh, I wish I could eat peanuts?
No.
That's good.
And the doctor always said I'd grow out of it.
The doctor and me always said you'd grow out of it.
I had lived my first 21 years of life without ever having peanut products. And then one day, I just decided to risk it for the biscuit.
What did you break your peanut fast on?
I had a perfect bar, which is made with peanut butter.
What's a perfect bar? This is not a lead into an ad. I actually don't know what a perfect bar is.
Oh, they're just really yummy protein bars that are made with peanut butter, which I didn't know until I bought it.
And you were like, if this kills me,
And it was already
it's
in
my
my
time.
house. So I tried it, nothing happened. I have since then been trying a whole bunch of different peanut flavored snacks. You know, everything from peanut butter, peanuts, Reese's, peanut butter cups, O. Henry, etc. So, I tried the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard. And
Take it
was
home. We did it.
Delicious. So, I will let you know what I decide to try today.
well, because that's the thing. This is going to be exciting. You're going to hear. We're actually going to have our first guest on the podcast, and it's going to be whatever.
The Dairy Queen
It's
herself.
gonna be Dairy Queen herself.
Why are you turning here?
By way of. Oh, is this not the way we're
No,
supposed
go
to turn?
straight.
By way of whoever the attendant is at the drive-thru.
Oh, I bet you it's that old lady that's always there.
Oh, probably, yeah. She doesn't miss a shift, that one. Good for her.
She's made every one of my birthday cakes since I can remember. Because
their
I always
cake
get
is
I
so
always get an
good.
ice cream cake.
Their cake is so good. What's your favorite part of the cake?
Oh, you already know the actual ice cream part.
Yeah, see, that I disagree with.
But I think
it's
that-
the cement, gravel, whatever the heck
think
it
that's
is.
the worst part.
No, it's so good. But this is,
See, I
but
think-
here we could each. I could take your gravel.
Yeah, and I can take your ice
But
cream.
your ice cream, yeah. That sounds a little bit odd.
Cut my Oh. Okay.
But yeah, my hot take for the Blizzard. It's and this is, I have a similar stance on the McFlurry. They're kind of melty, like not the thickest of the ice creams, not the thickest, and also
You would know.
And I would just like to say, can we add more of whatever the ingredient is? Like, if I'm ordering a red velvet Blizzard, can I maybe taste some red velvet?
That would be nice.
I don't want just, a single piece. Also, when you're just getting a cake type Blizzard, the cake, it tastes gross.
It kind
Cake
of
doesn't
gives
freeze well.
crouton. It gives
It
crouton.
does. It does. Soggy crouton.
Like-
Soggy crouton. It does. Yeah, that's actually perfect. They could just up and do a Caesar salad. A Caesar salad
Blizzard.
Because that's what they're serving us anyway. Yeah. So we're getting up close.
We're about to turn
We're about
into
to turn
the
in.
Dairy Queen.
We're gonna see
The only one in this town.
I actually would argue. I know we were talking in our last episode that the Queen Elizabeth was the longest reigning monarch.
I would argue that the Dairy Queen
is the longest reigning
Well, I don't know
monarch.
how long Dairy Queen's been around.
No, but she'll get there. Like, people
Yeah.
expire, Dairy Queen is forever.
Dairy Queen is forever.
And that is the podcast title. People die, Dairy Queen is forever.
I think that's what you should call it. Oh,
Yeah.
these guys are talking in their cars like we used to.
Okay, so
That's what we used to do.
particular, we won't give the location, but we're in a what is essentially the back lot of like a doctor's office.
Yep.
That has a fence up, and happens to be
Yeah.
a Dairy Queen next to it.
Yeah.
But I'm actually starting to
Next
get
to a
nervous.
tire store.
We're sandwiched. Does anyone else get scared when you're about to order at a drive-thru? Not because
Yeah.
you're nervous, but because you don't know what you want to order.
What should I get?
Like,
What
I
do
don't
you
know what
recommend?
Is there any like customization elation?
I think I want the Reese's Pieces cookie dough one.
Yeah, could I please have a what size?
Small.
A small Reese's Pieces cookie dough Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Small Reese cookie dough, anything else?
Yes, and then a small Blizzard of the Oreo dirt pie. Let's do that one.
Okay, anything else?
That's all. Thank you.
Come to the window, please.
Awesome. Thanks.
Oh, I should have got a drumstick. Ugh, whatever.
I was thinking of the
What's
drumstick.
a pool mudslide?
I usually order the last thing that I see. Like, the last thing that I read, I'll be like, yeah, just give me that. And fun fact, a lot of Dairy Queens are part-time Orange Julius's.
Mm-hmm.
Not really part-time, but you know what I mean.
Gupdate.
Hi.
I told you, sir.
It's the icon.
Slay, mama.
Do you need your receipt?
No, thank
Do you
you.
need a lid for your blizzard?
No, right? We did it, guys. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
Joes. Oh, and they closed the window on us.
Oh.
I would do that too if I worked.
I
too.
mean, it's her.
Yeah. It's her, by the way. Update. I don't know if you heard it, but it's everyone's favorite
Dairy Queen
Dairy
worker.
Queen employee.
Dirt pie?
Thank you. Looks so good.
It's a dirt pie.
And a Reese cookie dough.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got to eat this. I think I got to pull over because if you let a blizzard sit, you're eating a milkshake. A milkshake. Okay, I have a campaign.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a campaign that I would like to start.
Go for it.
Hashtag free Dairy Queen workers from doing that idiotic turning it over. Who cares? Like, I don't care. I'm not going to say, oh, gotcha, now I get a free one next time. Like, just let them hand it to you normally.
Yeah. Fair.
I truly believe in this cause. Obviously, I understand we have bigger fish to fry in life, but I don't think it's fair. Let's do a taste test. Okay, you're doing Reese's cookie dough. Would you like to tell the people?
Delicious. 10 out of 10.
I got the new Oreo dirt pie. I'm tasting marshmallow.
That's weird.
I also have had taste issues since I had COVID.
Yeah.
So,
You got COVID in 2022. Can you imagine? Embarrassing.
a bit embarrassing. Like, I got it at a point where it didn't get me much attention.
No.
Little to no sympathy.
None. You can hear all the cars driving by. Sorry about that.
I know. It's our fans, guys. We'll be out in 1 second. I thought there was gummy worms in this.
Oh.
Isn't Oreo dirt pie gummy worms?
I don't know what Oreo dirt pie is. Mine's yummy.
While we're here, on the topic of food, we're gonna move up the snack graveyard.
Yep. To coincidentally talk about some ice cream.
Yeah.
That's no longer with us.
Please tell the people who will be honoring.
We remember.
We celebrate.
Dibs.
Dibs. The dibs. I don't know if
Oh,
everyone
dibs.
else remembers this, but it was those little, they were in a red tub.
Mm-hmm.
The same shape of the tub of the Tide Pods that everyone was eating. I actually think there was a connection. I
don't think they're the same shape.
Yeah, there was like, Tide Pods came in like an ice cream container. And then they were shocked why we were eating them.
No, they come in a plastic thing.
Maybe different regions, I don't know. But regardless, the dibs, they came in an ice cream container, but they were not scoopable ice cream. They were little...
not. They were little
Debbie's.
little nuggets dipped in chocolate that you could just pop in your mouth.
So good.
Kind of like a fruit gusher.
And I believe they still exist in the States.
Some countries.
Or sorry, in a country south of us that we are not in. I believe. There's still hope. Like, we still might meet again. It's not as bad as the s'mores Ritz or the chicken fajitas. But yeah, so we're gonna take a moment for you today.
While we eat our blizzards.
Oh, I got a gummy worm.
Oh, thank God. Let's see.
Describe what it looks like.
It's blue and looks kind of stale.
And slightly chewed. Yeah, it's definitely frozen. And if that's the only one they gave me, I wouldn't be mad, but, you know, it's called a dirt pie. We have another snack graveyard. But it's not exactly a full graveyard.
Because it is still here, but just not
But
in the
not
way
as
that-
it was. Not as it was. We are commemorating Dunkaroos.
Or what Dunkaroos used to be.
Well, Dunkaroos.
Because these prices, outrageous.
First of all, the pricing. I want to say about a year and a half ago, the news broke. It was one of the best days of recent memory that Dunkaroos were coming back. I was like, oh my gosh, Dunkaroos. I remember those things. They're little cookies. It comes with icing. You dip in them. They're great. However, with inflation reached Dunkaroos. I went to the store, and it was like release day. I was ready to go. And I see them at the checkout, and it says like $4 and something cents. And I'm like, oh, this must be for the pack of 6.
Yep.
Obviously. But all I could see on that rack were singles. Single Dunkaroos. A single set of cookies, a single serving of frosting. And I was like, oh, this is such a mistake. So I went to the candy aisle or whatever, the cookie aisle. I was like, oh, I don't see these. And I was like, surely one isn't $5.
But, spoiler, they were.
Another spoiler, I bought 3. So I'm not the best with money. But I was like, this will be worth it. Totally worth it.
No.
You know, I'm not just buying this physical thing. I'm buying the experience, the nostalgia, maybe some serotonin. People pay big money for that. So I tried it. The icing was so thin.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Disgusting, love.
Disgusting.
Have you tried them?
No.
The new ones?
I don't know that I want to taint what
No,
I remember.
You don't want to taint it. So we're adding it to the snack graveyard because not only is what we remember not coming back, it probably never will.
Yeah.
Because it is back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
At least if it wasn't here at all, we could, fight for it to come back.
For the memory.
But we did it and it came back and it's not what it was.
Nope.
It's like in a soap opera. Like they kill people off and then they come back, but it's a different actor playing it. But then you're not going to write to the writer of that soap opera, bring back Mark, because Mark is back. Mark is back. They did what you wanted them to do, but Mark has a different face. He has a different personality. He's like
laugh.
6 inches shorter.
Brutal. Well, you know what I think? I think we should end this segment because our blizzards are melting.
Yeah. But you know what? That shows our dedication to the pod.